Alright, Weather Guy here, and we are back with more Disco Elysium. And let's inspect this office a little bit. Hope y'all are doing good. I'm feeling pretty solid. I haven't played this in about a week or so, so I'm a little bit unsure of what I'm going to do next. We'll see. I did get a nice, helpful hint whenever I was loading in that said, if there's any nefarious things I need to do that I don't want our partner to know about, I should wait till he's asleep, which makes sense. Also, why are we not able to leave? Why is it not? We're immediately running into a snag. Oh, okay. Okay, that's right. Can we please? Okay. Jeez Louise. Low on health, put points into endurance. We should be pretty close, I imagine, to a level up. Yeah, we need 5 more experience points, which is basically nothing, right? But yeah, I was thinking, so here's our list of tasks. So the next big thing is opening this apartment door, which we had to get from Mignana. And I'll be honest with you, I forgot who that is. And I know, like, from y'all's point of view, if you're watching this Let's Play back to back, it should be super obvious who that is because I just saw it. But for me, in real life, it's been a minute. We need to find out where Lieutenant's car is so we can report the badge missing, and we can also figure out who reported the crime. And then we need to find the gardener. Yeah, to get ammonia so we can inspect the body better. And maybe get a pry bar or a key from the manager to open the trash container. Then we have this one where it's looking inside the kitchen to learn about what's so special about the borscht. Or I think our main quest line thing that would likely lead us to getting our gun back is opening this apartment door. So we're going to explore a bit. Try to realize who Mignana is, and then we're just going to see what happens. Feeling pretty good, though, in general. I did have a pretty eventful day, though. Went roller skating today with the wife and kid. And something happened, as things tend to do. And my wife was skating, and a kiddo wiped out right in front of her. Some other person's kid wiped out in front of her. And my wife fell. Right? And she fell so hard that she broke her arm. But hey, isn't that crazy? So I had to rush her to urgent care and get her patched up and everything. Luckily, it's gonna be okay. Ended up being a small fracture, but still broken. I did click the door, didn't I? Okay. And, yeah. So I'm gonna be taking care of her for the next couple weeks. I don't think we talked to these people yet. So this is an opportunity. Fantastic. Measurehead is law. It sounds like these guys are into some sort of band. That sounds like a band name, right? Measurehead? Oh, that's the name of a guy. No man matches Measurehead, and just look at him. I bet this guy's Measurehead.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Okay.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
What do you mean, my body betrays my degeneracy?
You have succumbed to Al Ghul.
Al Ghul. One of the best Batman villains.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
I really love that this game has so much voice acting. Wait, Al Ghul?
Yes, Al Ghul.
What is Al Ghul?
Al Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison. A parasitic fungus that has colonized your race.
Oh, this is a racist thing?
The desert pygmies played on you for
I see.
humiliating them and stripping them
Okay.
of their land.
By the way, it's also the first time I skated in about 20 years today. And I was as terrible as you'd expect. Did not go great for me either. Jammed my finger a bit on one of my falls, but I'm okay. Not as bad as a broken arm.
Drinks have existed for 10,000 years.
That's great. The Ilmoran people did not invent alcohol. It's existed since the Neolithic.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and their Rolam and Hul have fed your people. Go on believing in it, race loser.
Race loser. You know what vibes this game gives me? It gives me Papers, Please vibes. Maybe that's just because it's so Eastern European. That's probably all it is. But it seems like there's undertones, right, of similar political issues, right? I don't think that... Man, I think we should just start agreeing with this guy, huh? That's probably right, yes.
Good. There is a frit nearby. Congratulate yourself with another drink. Your features are not yet congenitally deformed.
This guy is so beefy.
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
Okay. Tim, is it really so bad? My breath?
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk, and drowned.
Okay. You're right, I'm a servant of Al Ghul. I still need you to respect the law.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here.
Okay.
The influence of the ham sandwich race is
Guy is very racist. We're not going to try to force him to comply. I think he would just completely wreck our stuff, right? The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please.
begging for help, attempting to pass via for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
Okay.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
I could listen to this guy talk forever. So nice.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now you're...
There's always a potato-obsessed race, isn't there?
You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Oh man. Speaking of potatoes.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
You're right about all this. Now I just need you to cooperate with me as a police officer.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
Okay.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul,
Oh, Everard,
your
yeah.
beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Subscribe to his advanced race theory. You know, if it helps us solve this murder. Yes. But yeah, before I do this, speaking of potatoes, YouTuber I'm a big fan of, Day 9 TV, which you may know. He's like the OG he's like the OG streamer, right? First person on Twitch to have a subscription button, okay? Anyway, he had a stream the other day, and he also posted the VOD of it on his YouTube. He had a video of himself playing the Tomb Raider remaster that just came out. And there's a bit in there where someone asks him what his favorite carbohydrate is. He goes into this long spiel about how he makes potatoes, and it is so hilarious. I highly recommend you check it out. That playthrough in general is just hilarious. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's hardest I've laughed watching someone play a game in a while. Yeah, let's try this though. Sorry for the
Ask
tangent.
What kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there.
Do you?
Whisper, this is for the thing.
What thing? We already got in the harbor. You just want to hear about the races, don't you?
He's on to me.
You are obviously a liberal, Sailor.
Did the lights just come on?
A polyculturalist. I
True.
can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself.
Sometimes this game makes me feel really dumb with some of its terminology, right? Because I don't know what sartorial means at all. Or what he means by zeolite, right? But I get the general gist of it, I think.
There are 3 categories of race.
Categories.
A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of
Okay.
pederasty.
3 races. Let's go to
Which
type
one
A.
do you- Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun.
So we're Occidental.
The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding.
Okay.
A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
They sound adorable. Alright, so who are the type A then in your view?
Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners.
They have so much
All
world building
have
in this
the
game, you know?
race propensities. The other large mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as
Oleaginous, I have
heroic.
no idea what that word means.
True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem. Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaked
Sebum.
into their brains.
That's a new word. You
If
can
they
tell
listen
because it
to
has
El
the
Mariachi music,
asterisks
eat
around it.
toxic minced meat-based food.
Although El
In turn,
Mariachi is there
only
too.
produces more sebum.
Okay. Who are the Simonese and Areopagites in this?
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental type A is in retrograde.
Jesus.
The
This is a
Simonese
lot.
and the Areopagite are on the ascent.
Okay. So we're Occidental and we're in retrograde, which means we're getting worse, right? Assuming we're Occidental, I think I picked that up, but we'll see. We're going to do this bottom question. What's the difference between the Simonese and the Areopagites?
The Areopagites are sleek,
Pagites.
long-headed. The Simonese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus.
You know?
Ancient brains rest in their slender.
I'm starting to understand that this is all just bullshit, right? Like, this is all just sort of what you hear when white, I don't know if I can say supremacists, when they talk about which races are superior and things like that. They invent these sort of weird things about it, right? And yeah.
The latter is perfected and adapted.
Oh my gosh.
Together,
All right,
they
type B.
form the
Let's get through it.
Simeno. Type B are the unheroic races. Amorphous non-competitors.
This guy can talk.
Great race. The Koikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
The Koikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Chest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description.
You said Koikos. I've been trained to identify them as white in official
Yes.
descriptions.
To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct color, and so is their skin.
I love the way that this guy's
Unhealthy,
portrait is
muddy,
painted, by the way.
ashen.
It's almost like an abstract thing. There's so many colors in it. Interesting.
Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination.
I wish we had, like,
Bad people
fighting
have
skills and a
undergone
gun.
for drinking alcohol and smoking the degenerate tobacco herb, and
Because-
for eating potatoes.
Because when we're this weak, right? You don't want to be too confrontational, especially with a big guy like this who's probably crazy. Because we'll just get our butt beat, you know?
The Koiko, the countless micronationalities au grade, are all inexplicably obsessed with Podat.
Okay.
The only thing they like more is divided into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
And the Vacholiers you
The
mentioned?
Vacholians, halfway between
The Raviolians.
and the racial cauldron. Two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea
Oh,
of
man.
what is happening. But that seems a little off.
Let's do it. I'm pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long.
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive Chespias.
What was this
The
revolution?
revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Saras eating potato carts. It is literally an illness. A prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with
Okay,
horror,
so a disease
a
that was
soft,
spread by
sponge-like
potatoes
mass
and messed up
of
people's brains.
dementia, hallucination, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade roots and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant. Enough of Tibet.
Alright, one left. One left.
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladies.
Better not go into it.
It would be cruel to entertain our.
Now that we've been through all types, do I understand advanced race theory?
Were there any able-bodied races? you
Sorry, I keep interrupting him, but I'm ready to be done with this conversation.
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma,
Oh, he gives
you
me
have
the-
to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma?
How do I
You
word the
have
mystery?
worded them. You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly. I cannot possibly imagine what else
Isn't
we have to
Everard-
discuss, Tibere Vacholian. Your love
Oh, I'm
for
a
disco
Raviolian.
music and venereal disease.
Okay. I was totally wrong about me being Occidental. Sorry. I know that must have been tilting. Isn't Everard the Union boss white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Yeah, but you still serve him. How does that factor into your
Mr.
life?
Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will.
Mr. Clare is gross, dude.
International capital, which is something your race naivistic.
I hope we get to
communists
kill
never did.
Mr. Clare at some point.
Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has
That's a
only
big thing, actually,
contributed
about
to
Americans.
your race failure. It
It's
is
the
life's
individualism.
that moronic.
Enough of this.
He looks toward the harbor, motionless. The tattoos.
Alright. Let me buy. Is he not gonna let me buy? Okay. Let's look at these, things. We have the Race Enigma thing now. How long does this take to internalize? An hour and 40 minutes. That's not bad. But let's finish our one that we're doing now, right? To help us remember things. We're already halfway through it. More than halfway through it. Alright, let's continue working our way back. Still on day one. Who's this guy?
Scab?
This is Mignana. We were looking for him. He had a key. I'm not a scab. I'm a cop. Proceed.
I was just messing with you. No one's
I
ever
like
seen a
him.
cop, Scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
Okay.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Efrat said you have a key to a door?
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
Said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right
Nice.
here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I saw an opportunity and I took it. I'm a hustle grinder.
I'm not so sure about the hustle grind, but you know, it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags.
Uh-huh.
That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other.
Behind the greenhouse. Basement door.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task? This weasel person? When he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Any idea who killed the hangman?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Nice, gotta keep moving. Alright, so we can go down further. Okay. Holy moly, lots of people. Alright, there's up there where we talked to Measurehead. This is where stuff is happening. I want to get back to... Oh, look! Whirling rags. Okay, so now I got a better layout of the land. This leads to the strikers and stuff over here. Whirling rags, home base is over here. Okay. Bus down here, what is this? Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Interesting. Some person. Look at this. I don't really want to talk to anyone right now. I'm kind of just exploring a little bit. Pigs go home. Oh, yucky. That's us, isn't it? Okay. Here's where the crime... What is this sign up here? Okay. It's in the trash. We need a bag. Okay, so greenhouse is back here. Jerk kid is presumably still back here, yeah. We gotta get behind the greenhouse. How do we do that? That is the question, isn't it? I am unsure. let's see if we can find a way around. Let's keep looking. Maybe we should check out. See, well, oh, there's a sign for this place. That helps.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Ooh, pinball. That's cool. Nothing for gardener? That's what we needed, right? Yeah, okay. Gotta internalize that. Gotta talk to the cook in the whirling rags. We still need a lot more money to pay for the damages. Manager should have a key. Let's go try that. Let's go talk to the manager. Should be able to go in this way. Come on, there we go. Is that not the main entrance? Oh, is this the main entrance? I should have known. We came out of this entrance before. Silly me. Let's see if we can get that key.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
Uh-huh.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov?
This guy's the worst,
Almost all
too.
establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a
We're doing good on our
historian.
encyclopedia tests.
He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government.
9 day, but that says 11 day.
The
That's
father
interesting.
of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
Yum, yum, tell me
He
more.
killed himself.
I'm no
No
Christmas.
one was implying you were, officer. Where were we?
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Okay. Let's go try the keys out real quick. And then we'll probably call it after whatever happens there. Sometimes we have like whole videos dedicated to like a conversation. That happened with Measurehead today, just learning about the races. Trash cans over here.
This trash container is locked.
Open the padlock
Sliding
with the key.
a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What's this?
Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you.
Did it.
You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We got our first level up. Let's go.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Oh man, we have some options here. Look under the boxes of
You
carton.
see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages.
This is
somehow
probably our
feels
trash, huh?
familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows.
Or we've done dumpster
Methodology
diving.
in your fingers. You're used to this.
Dive further.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Baptiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic.
There's not gonna be
pasta
anything in here, is there?
below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Get the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers,
Grab him.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
Oh, interesting.
Are these the victim's clothes? The smell is not nearly as bad as the cadaver. These clothes could not have been in contact with the deceased for more than 2 days after his death.
Cadaver inodor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
Interesting.
Drop them in here, officer.
Wow, he just had that on him. Yeah, I understood that. Bag the trousers.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Yeah, let's look a little more.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Slimy. Reach for
A
it.
drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Gross. Yucky.
This
Bag.
is a military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario.
Uh-huh.
Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
Thrown out towel, a mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
You think someone from the whirling rag might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
the lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
The mug, I'm getting that mug too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
Antique.
Only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate
Oh,
the
interesting.
item further by going to the Interact tab in your
Man,
inventory.
we don't need to search the food waste, I don't think.
The
Let's close the
container
lid.
sounds a muffled gong.
I feel like searching the food waste is just a recipe for something bad happening.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Great. Alright, we have a few things to do before we move on. We have to level up, and we have to check out the mug. Right? Okay. So let's see. First, we can level up. How many things? I think we just get one skill point. So what do we put it in? I think I want to get something that improves our... keeps our moral up. That seems like a good idea. There's so many options, you know? I do kind of like that idea, though. Yeah, let's just increase our moral base a little bit. Yeah. Very good. Alright, now what's next? Items. Interactable item. So we already read this. So let's check out this mug.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here?
There's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all that content.
Oh boy.
Oh
Here
my
we go.
gosh.
What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore?
Understood. You're that kind of detective.
Okay. Hurtful. But okay, this is a nice place to end. We're going to continue this next time. And yeah, we're going to keep investigating, talk to the cook maybe, and we still have to find a way into that basement behind the greenhouse, and who knows what's next. We'll see. Thanks for hanging out. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Peace out.